Riddell, Harden is hating on your man. What's going on?
Well, on Sunday's game, he did a low blow on LeBron with a kick, and he got a flagrant one off of it, which the refs mistaken for a ejection because the rule states any player who throws a punch or kick, whether it connects or not, has committed unsportsmanship-like conduct. He will be ejected following confirmation during review by instant replay and suspension for a minimum of 1 game. The NBA has gave him the 1 game suspension, but what happened to the ejection? That's what I'm curious about. I saw the replay right away and even on live during the game, and I knew that was warranted for an ejection.
Well, I'm gonna disagree with the ejection. First, I think LeBron, he definitely embellished the kick. I mean, Harden barely, extended his leg out, and LeBron fell like 20 feet back like he had been shot with a cannon. So, I mean, this guy, he's been known to embellish things before. He's been fined for flopping. So everybody knows he's a flopper. So I just think that there was just like chippiness going on. I mean, they were out there trying to show who would be considered the MVP, and they both wanted to win the game. So nobody was hurt. I don't think anyone should have got thrown out, and I'm glad Harden didn't. And I don't think it's a big deal. I don't know even why the NBA decided to suspend him. And then you had LeBron shoving Beverly down at one point during the game and him getting away with it. So, I mean, are we giving favor to LeBron here? I don't know. I don't think that was a fair deal. And what do you think?
Well, I'm saying, why was he warranted a flagrant one then?
Because they had to do something about it.
But that something.
Because LeBron. Go ahead.
You said that something was nothing, though. But clearly there was something.
LeBron made something out of it when he fell back like he got shot. So they're not going to let that go by.
The refs reviewed it for 5 minutes.
Okay, and they noticed that he was flopping, and they had to do something about it because it's LeBron James. So, I mean, what are we talking about here? It's LeBron James. He's going to get the benefit of the doubt. He's the king. He's the poster boy. Everybody wants to, support LeBron, and they just bailed him out with that. I don't know. I just thought it was lame.
Are we going to talk about the other thing?
Well, it's funny because, well, Toph, let me get to this because you would like this.
Okay.
Matt Barnes actually came out saying if he had kicked LeBron, NBA would have put him in jail. So is this
probably.
Is this a
People
little?
People are always hating on my man.
Exactly. Now,
Barnes.
Is this a little favoritism on Harden then? Because he didn't get ejected, he didn't go to jail, but Barnes would have.
Well, look who's talking. It's Matt Barnes. How many scuffles and altercations has Matt Barnes been in his NBA career?
That's what he does.
Exactly. So, I mean, Harden, the only thing I can remember, he was he got elbowed by Ron Artest. That was the last scuffle. I mean, he's been known to mix it up with players, and I don't think that kick warranted a suspension or a flagrant, but that's the NBA and now today's now and age, and it's just different from back then. But I just don't think it was worth his penalty.
I think the league got it right with the 1-game suspension. The refs got it wrong for not ejecting him. I know it's the heat of the moment. They're not gonna let this big match get away with them, and one of the MVP candidates getting kicked out, so they kept him in the game. That's what went down.
Okay, but not only does he kick LeBron in the balls, but then he tries to steal his title, trying to say he's King James now.
Well,
how do you feel about that?
Well,
I mean,
go ahead.
There can only be one king.
Well, I thought it was kind of lame. It was actually the Houston Rockets Twitter account that put that out. So I just think it was lame and stealing LeBron's name. And I don't even like LeBron, so just that was just a low blow by the Rockets Twitter account, just trying to get at the Cavaliers and LeBron. So not much to make out of
No,
it, but
agreed.
Yeah.
It's just news. We're just
Yeah,
talking about
and we'll go by first names because let's face it, who wants to be called King Hardon? I mean,
it.
come on, Hardon.
okay. If you pronounce it that way, I guess not.
We're gonna pronounce it that
All
way
right.
tonight.
All right.
Okay, awesome.